Welcome back to Silver Age Sleuthing, the show where we take a look at the early days of the Marvel Universe to find tidbits of trivia about our favorite heroes. This week's fantastic trip back to the 60s might be doomed, so first, let's check in on Bruce Banner in Incredible Hulk number 2. If you thought you were productive in your spare time, consider that Bruce and Rick have been single-handedly, or duo-handedly I guess, building a secret Hulk containment bunker in the middle of the desert. Because apparently the military was just super cool with one of their top scientists vanishing for hours on end in the middle of the Cold War. Anyway, while scouting a cave for their Hulk prison, Bruce and Rick run into aliens because of course that would happen. Meet the Toadmen, perpetrators of the very first attempted invasion of Earth by an alien race. Now yes, technically the Skrulls approached Earth, but they wimped out before they got going. These Toadmen, however, aren't screwing around. Not only do they come packing with a full invasion fleet, but they literally knock the moon out of orbit and send it hurtling towards Earth. With alien ships filling the sky and global destruction imminent, it's the kind of thing that changes the course of human history. The effects of such an event would forever impact the lives of every man, woman, and Banner hijacks a gamma gun, blindly fires it at the alien's magnetic beam, ends up launching the entire invasion fleet back into space, and presumably puts the moon back where it belongs, more or less. And everybody just kinda continues to go back to their lives. Oddly enough, this means that Bruce Banner is now 2 for 2 in saving the day, while the Hulk really doesn't do much at all. Mostly he's just kinda running amok and getting Banner either into or out of trouble. Also, while I don't think the Hulk has killed anybody yet, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this soldier's days of using that right arm are pretty much over. Oh, and this is also the second issue in a row where General Ross walks in on Banner wearing the tattered remains of his clothes after a Hulk sighting, but does not put 2 and 2 together quite yet. But hey, not everybody hates the Hulk. In fact, Johnny Storm is a big fan, and wow, kudos to Marvel's in-universe publishing company. So far, the Hulk has been barely seen by human eyes, and even then generally only in remote military areas, yet these guys already have a comic book series out for him. I wonder if they're using some kind of black magic. Maybe the same kind of black magic that Victor Von Doom studied in college. Yes, here in Fantastic Four number 5, we are finally introduced to the team's most dangerous foe. Now, it's pretty common knowledge that Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom were friends in college, and that Von Doom was injured when an experiment they were working on went terribly, terribly wrong, but that so-called science experiment wasn't really a science experiment at all. Von Doom was actually a literal wizard trying to build a machine that could contact the dead. Which is not to say he's not a scientist either, because hey, time machine! After kidnapping the Fantastic Four, he holds Sue hostage and forces the other 3 to go back in time to steal Blackbeard's treasure because... sure. That's right, the Fantastic Four's first encounter with the villainous Dr. Doom involves Reed, Ben, and Johnny pretending to be pirates aboard Blackbeard's ship. Also, it turns out that the Thing was Blackbeard. Comics are weird. Also, the Thing totally tries to ditch Johnny and Reed for a life on the high seas. It's not the most diggish thing he's done, but still, dude just never met an impulse he didn't act on. Of course, it doesn't work out well for him, 'cause nothing ever will. Meanwhile, Mr. Fantastic's brilliant plan of not bringing back Blackbeard's treasure when Doom zaps them back to the present ends pretty much exactly how you would expect it to, with 3 of the 4 suffocating to death in a prison cell. Fortunately, Doom forgets about Sue just long enough for her to escape and free the others, thus the Four's first confrontation with Doom ends in a stalemate. But don't worry, he'll be back, and so will I. In the meantime, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check back next week because this mysterious web of comic books is gonna get even crazier.